My name is Randy. I'm here today to introduce myself to the club by sharing a little bit about my past history with public speaking and some of my motivations for being here today. Just a heads up, I love a good quote and I love a good mantra, so you've been warned. Although I most likely have a nervous energy about myself, maybe even red in the face, I do have past history in public speaking. Although I should mention that's over 20 years ago, a different format, and if you don't use those skills, you definitely lose them. My experience was through the National Forensics Association, where I competed in extemporaneous speaking and debate. If you've never been to a formal debate tournament, it's not topics like, is white milk better than chocolate milk? We discuss more political philosophy and ethics. So some topics were, is an oppressive government better than no government? Or is quality of life more important than scientific method? So if you ever want to talk social contract theory, I'm your girl. However, as I mentioned, those skills have been dormant for over 20 years. And I'm finding more as I go through life that I wish I would have kept up with those. So Toastmasters is a way for me to get back on the horse and gain those skills back. Like Tony Robbins said, identify the problem, but pour your time, focus, and energy into the solution. My first reason for being here is simple: personal growth. There's a famous mantra I'm sure we all heard: growth requires discomfort. And I absolutely agree that facing fears or discomfort are a necessary part of self-improvement. Being here today is me confronting that discomfort to see what lies ahead. In a nutshell, it's about not letting shyness win. But this growth isn't just for self-fulfillment. It also directly impacts my day-to-day career. While I 100% agree you don't have to be the loudest person in the room to be the best leader, I do think being shy or reserved can take opportunities away from you or cause people not to see your full potential. That's why my second reason is professional development. Last year, I attended a roundtable discussion with other women in my industry, and the topic came up of executive presence or influence. And someone mentioned how hard that skill was for them, hard that skill for them was to gain. But someone said something that stuck with me. She said, you can't be ambitious without the hard work. And I think about that all the time. Since then, anytime it comes time a word to say yes to something, I do. Even if it's not comfortable or easy, whether it's giving an opinion or feedback, joining a committee, being a part of Toastmasters. However, doing so, I realize how important it is to gain more practice speaking in public. Because in a corporate world, possessing, or at least projecting, an air of confidence about yourself is key to allowing people to see your vision and communicate it clearly. It's also not just about the verbal component. There's also an old adage that says, a good example is the best sermon. And that brings me to my third reason for being here: setting a good example for my kids. I have an 8-year-old son, Benjamin, and a 10-year-old daughter, Olivia. As a parent, you see as you go through life that you have two eyes watching you all the time. They're watching you navigate setbacks, disappointments, and hardships. And they're not just watching, they're learning. Some of my proudest parenting moments are seeing the kids instill the values that we've taught them, watching them choose not what they want right now, like convenience or comfort, not letting that get in the way of what they want the most. I'm grateful that they get to see their mom be here today and work on herself. Being at Toastmasters allows me to show them that, number one, it's okay not to be good at something right off the bat. Number two, hard work can't outbeat natural talent. And number three, ultimately, we're all works in progress. In summation, I am incredibly happy to be here today working on my speech writing and delivery with all of you aiming to do the same. Whether it's for professional or personal reasons, I commend everyone in this room for taking time to invest in themselves also. I'd like to leave you with the Mark Twain quote. In 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than the things you did. So cut the bad lines, set sail, dream, explore, discover. That said, I look forward to embracing the discomfort, doing the hard work, and growing with the club. Thank you.